he wants to play, but it's one of those things where the medical staff has finally said, look, it's just not worth it anymore. Let's make sure you have a healthy summer. So that's the decision that was made, and we'll move forward without him on the floor for the final 6.
All right, Shannon, do you believe this was the Lakers' decision to shut down LeBron?
I do, but I believe it was a collaborative agreement to sit LeBron,
the two.
because he made it abundantly clear when they were first officially eliminated from the playoffs about when he was broached. I think a reporter broached the subject about him sitting out the remaining of the season. Skip, he says it's going to take some convincing to get me to do this, and I think the thing for LeBron is that he had to walk a very, very fine line, Skip, because you don't want to send the message, now that we're done, I no longer want to play with you guys, even though we have nothing to play for. And long as Ingram and Kuzma was still playing, okay, that gave them something to look forward to. Because let's just say, for the sake of argument, they don't get Anthony Davis. There's pretty much, you're going to come back with these same core guys that you had last year. Okay, once Ingram goes out, Lonzo isn't coming back. Kuzma missed some time. LeBron's out there with G League guys. So it just made no sense. And now you're just putting unnecessary mileage on your body. Think about it. This year, LeBron James will play 55 games. Last year, he played 104. This year's final game was on March 29th. Last year, it was June 8th. So he went 9 more weeks. The groin is not 100%. Skip, can you imagine if the last 6 games, LeBron James steps funny and he actually ends up tearing the groin? And now people are like, well, you had nothing to play for. The only thing he was playing for, Skip, was to get 150 points closer to Kareem.
Yep.
And it just wasn't worth it. So this was very good. I'm glad. LeBron relented because I know how much he wants to play. He's a basketball player. And think about it, Skip, like you keep saying next year's going to be year 17. He knows what's on the horizon. It's not year 13. It's not year 11.
Yep.
That's not on the horizon. He realizes that he has fewer opportunities to showcase what he does really, really well. He has fewer opportunities to get that chip and some more MVPs, which he gonna get in the very near future. So this was
wait, you just predicted MVPs?
Yeah, finals and regular season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Finals and regular season.
Wishful thinking.
Finals and regular season.
Could I get some due back on that?
Oh, you don't think? Hold on. You don't think he's gonna win no MVP? No, you don't think he'll win nothing?
Nope. No more MVPs.
That's it.
We put 2 on it.
We're done.
You want 2 cases?
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But with that being said,
Could I do Finals MVP for 5 more cases?
let me see what we do this summer.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what we do this summer.
How we heal up?
Yeah, we're gonna do something. But Skip, I do believe it was a collaborative agreement. I believe they brought it to LeBron. I don't believe LeBron took it to them. I believe they brought it to him with the medical staff, sat down with LeBron and his training staff, and says, moving forward, we believe this is in the best interest of not only the Lakers, but you as well.
I'm trying to agree with your takeaway point because we've seen quote after quote from rival executives say, hey, when you sign LeBron James, you have to give him the keys to your kingdom.
Right.
So it's hard to believe that the Lakers would just unilaterally rule, you're done.
Right.
It's just hard because he is LeBron James and he is the franchise. So you'd think that he had to at least co-sign this somehow?
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Although there is one possibility, because we continue to hear leaks from LeBron's camp about how he was still in pain with his groin, to the point that his celebrity physical therapist we talked about 1 week ago today had posted he was in pain.
But she's really not in our camp.
Yeah.
She was just outside
Do you think she got fired over that?
No,
or
she
did
didn't
she
get fired.
plant that
No,
for? Did she do LeBron a favor?
She's very good at what she does.
Okay.
And we wouldn't want to bring any negative attention her way and say she doesn't speak for us because she's done a very good service for us.
So is it possible that LeBron and Pelinka, and especially Jeannie Buss, just got sick and tired of all the drama king drama about is he hurt or not hurt? And they finally said, you know what? That's enough of that. Let's just stop this right now. And that they decreed no more. You are not going to chase Kobe anymore this year. You're not going to chase Kareem. You have predicted he will catch and pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the all-time scoring list, and he needs to score a ton of points to get there. So he needs every dribble he can get from now as he enters into his 17th season next year. And these are 5 more games, 6 counting last night, that he could have averaged his 27, 8, and 8 or whatever.
Let me ask you this. Do you actually think Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss can say, LeBron, you're not playing anymore this year? And LeBron says, okay. Or do you think, LeBron, let's sit down and think about this?
You would have to declare war is what you have to do.
So that's why I know it was a collaborative agreement.
So I'm going to say this one last time. LeBron pulls his groin on December 25th. On December 26th, after he's seen the 3D picture of his groin called an MRI, he tweets, sheesh, dodged a bullet, hashtag back in no time. And silly me, I thought Iron Man will be back in, I don't know, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks maybe. What did they say? 3 to 6 weeks, right?
Yes.
And it took every bit of 6 weeks. But there were a couple of flashpoints along that trail in which Rich Paul, his agent, went to war on the media, saying very profanely, we will come back. I'm leaving out all the words. When we feel like we're ready to come back. And yet at that point, about 3 weeks in, the Lakers medical staff, and this smacks of what happened in San Antonio a year ago with number 2 versus the Spurs staff. But the LA Lakers medical staff publicly declared him fit to play, at least to practice. So I'm going to assume then you're ready to play if you can practice, right? And I don't know what happened in there, but something weird happened that we are not privy to. And it continued to happen because he continued to play without apparent limping or pain. I didn't see it. Maybe you did. I couldn't see anything.
I just didn't see the normal. Occasionally, I can see it, the explosiveness, but I didn't see it on the consistent basis that I'm used to seeing it with. And when the guy blocked his shot, I mean, because we know, come on, LeBron, that step back skip, that thing lethal. And the dude basically didn't even, he tiptoed and got palm of hand on basketball, not fingertips, palm.
It was the all-time his big brother, little brother stuff, right?
The man was hurt. And I keep telling you, Skip, I believe LeBron's like dodged the bullet. He didn't want to let on that he was hurt more than he wanted you guys to know. So he's like, I'm going to be back sooner than later, knowing he's going to be on the later end of things. And this thing with the doctor says this, look, doctors have told me a lot of things. I know how I feel, doc. I know what you're saying, and I know you went to school and you got way more knowledge than I could ever accumulate. But I'm telling you, I don't feel good. I'm telling you, I'm still in pain.
Could be. I agree.
You're right. Okay.
I don't know. When it comes to injuries, I'm out. I don't know because you don't know.
No.
You don't know.
No.
Nobody knows except that one human being.
Correct.
How he really has felt over the last couple of months.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
All I know for sure is that in the games that LeBron did play this year, the team was 28-27. And I'm pretty sure Magic would tell you if he were sitting here right now, that's not what I signed up for this year, right?
No, you're supposed to be 37-17.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're paying LeBron James $36 million, and he is worth every last nickel of that, especially in marquee value, because he made them the epicenter of the universe, right? Of the NBA universe. Yet it came to this. The saddest sight, the saddest game played in the whole NBA schedule this year was last night or yesterday in New Orleans. The two teams that were at the epicenter of the trade deadline. It was Lakers versus Pelicans for AD, back and forth. That's all we talked about for what, a month on this show?
Felt like it.
Those two teams played last night, and the Lakers won going away 130-102, but guess who didn't play? There was no Kuzma last night. There's obviously no Lonzo, no BI, no LeBron James. There's no AD on the other side. There was no Drew Holiday on the other side. It came to that.
Yes.
After all that craziness, all that controversy at the trade deadline, it came down to a game between those two franchises that meant less than zero.
Zero
right?
stars. Interesting.
And guess who the stars were? JaVale McGee and
Caruso.
Rondo.
You ain't like Caruso? Caruso, yeah, he got you
Caruso had a
yeah,
good
Caruso's
You know what? He's had a bunch of nice games.
He has had some good
As far
games.
as-
he might be a solid player.
G-League player.
Yeah, he might be a nice backup.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank
He's
on
making
him,
the
but-
most of his moment.
Yeah,
I
let that
know
man
he
get
is.
some shine. Skip, you trying to
But Rondo
man
had
thunder.
24 and 12 last night, and 12 assists, and JaVale had 23 and 16 rebounds. Okay,
But
that's it. That's it.
Skip, the last 6 games, JaVale McGee has been a monster. Had JaVale McGee played like this, his whole career, he'd have been the All-Star and the Hall of Famer.
Okay, so did Lakers management get together and say, well, let's try for Zion. Let's just try to increase as much as we can for Zion, right?
We're going to get him.
So they got the last 5 games to lose, and if they lose all 5, their record will be equal to what it was 1 year ago, 35 and 47.
Yeah.
And that would get them probably 10th place in the West, and it would get them a 3% shot. I think it's 3%.
Well, the Cavs got Kyrie with a 1%. So guess what? We're going to get Zion. I tell you, look, and I know all the conspiracy theories are going to come out then. You leading the trumpet. How could the Lakers, this is Adam Silver wanting the Lakers to be relevant again, give them the ping pong ball, because we're going to get that ball, and we're going to trade Zion's butt to the Pelicans.
It's a big butt.
Yeah, we gonna trade it. We gonna trade
It's
it.
a great butt.
Guess what?
Yeah.
We gonna trade him for AD and Holiday.
Yeah.
And we gonna play basketball next year.
Okay. So this is the last time I'm going to bring this up because this is the end of LeBron's Laker
is
run,
it?
first year. And it was an epic disappointment,
It
I think,
was.
by all
It was
any standard.
it was a flop.
The Los Angeles Times had a great piece. I think it was on Saturday. It was a full page in the real newspaper, which we get at home, obviously living here in
You
LA.
still read the paper?
Yeah.
You know you can get it on
no,
your phone.
Ernestine does. She's addicted to it because she's old school. She likes to
nice.
read.
Oh, she like the
newspaper.
tangible. She like to actually
She
feel
does it
it.
every day. She like
I love
lays
that.
out the. I don't read it anymore. I don't read out the paper. I'm only online. But
Okay.
but it was all about LeBron, and the headline was about LeBron has become a major player in Hollywood. And that's a strong statement to say major player. And it had a rendering of LeBron that we can see right here with the sunglasses down on the
Who did that?
nose. Says
Who
Hollywood.
did? I want to know who did it.
Hollywood.
I'm asking for that job. Who did that?
That's good.
That ain't good.
like it.
Yeah, I like that. But the point is, it goes on and on. He's got 50 irons in the Hollywood fire. I don't have time to list all of them. I don't know how you have time to focus on basketball. And I would hope that that works. That looks
Oh,
good.
bro, he's like, yeah, I got that thing coming.
I would hope
everything
he
he
would
does.
find a little off-season time to even work on his free throw shooting or something.
stop.
Well, no, seriously. I don't know how you can be an MVP candidate with all that Hollywood going on. It's just so hard.